I'm standing in a motel parking lot at 2 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, and my car, the BMW I bought 6 months ago, is parked in front of room 114. The engine's still warm. I can see two silhouettes through the thin curtains. One is my girlfriend of 4 years, Rachel. The other is a man I've never met. My hands are shaking, but not from fear, from clarity. Behind me, a tow truck idles, and sitting in my passenger seat, staring at that same room with a face like carved stone, is Rachel's mother, Patricia. She insisted on coming, said she needed to see it with her own eyes. I didn't plan this. 3 days ago, I thought my life was normal. I'm 34. My name is Derek Mitchell. I work in IT. I pay the bills. I bought that BMW because Rachel said she needed reliable transportation for her new job. She promised she'd contribute to payments once she got settled. She never did. Instead, she used my car to drive to this motel, to meet him. The affair had been going on for 2 months. I found out by accident. A notification on the car's app. The GPS showed it parked here. Same time, same place. 3 times last week. When I confronted her, she denied it. Said I was paranoid, controlling, that I didn't trust her. So I showed her the GPS logs. She exploded, called me invasive, said I had no right to track her. But the car was in my name, my payments, my insurance. She just drove it and used it to betray me. So I called Patricia, her mother, told her everything. She didn't defend Rachel. She said, "Pick me up. We're handling this together." Now we're here, in this parking lot, about to confront the woman I loved with the truth she can't deny. The tow truck driver looks at me. "You ready?" I nod. Patricia opens her door, and we walk toward room 114. This is the story of how I took back control, how I exposed a liar, and how her own mother helped me do it. Let me start from the beginning. 4 years ago, I met Rachel at a mutual friend's party. She was 26, beautiful, charismatic. We connected immediately. Within months, we were inseparable. She moved into my apartment after a year. I supported her when she was between jobs, paid rent, bought groceries. I didn't mind. I loved her. I thought we were building a future. 2 years in, she started a new job in sales. Said she needed a dependable car for client meetings. Her old Honda was dying. I'd just gotten a promotion. Good money. I bought the BMW, used but nice. $35,000. Put it in my name because her credit wasn't great. She was thrilled. Promised she'd help with payments. Never did. Said her commission checks were delayed, that she'd catch up. I believed her. Months passed. She worked late often. Client dinners, she said. Weekend meetings. I trusted her. Why wouldn't I? But I started noticing things. She was distant, distracted, on her phone constantly. When I asked about work, she was vague, defensive. I pushed my suspicions down, told myself I was being paranoid. Then 3 weeks ago, I got a notification on my phone, the BMW's tracking app. I'd installed it for theft protection. Showed the car was parked at a motel across town at 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. I called Rachel. She said she was at a client meeting. I asked where. She named a restaurant downtown, not a motel. I didn't say anything, just noted it. The next week, same thing. Same motel, same time. Then again, 3 times in 1 week. I couldn't ignore it anymore. That Friday evening, I confronted her, calmly. Told her I'd noticed the car's location logs. Asked her to explain. She went pale, then angry. Said I was tracking her, violating her privacy, that I was controlling. I stayed calm. Said the car was mine, that I had every right to know where my property was. She called me paranoid. Said she'd been meeting a client near there, that she'd stopped for coffee. Innocent explanations, but her eyes said otherwise. I asked for the client's name. She refused. Said it was confidential. I pressed. She exploded. Screamed that I didn't trust her, that our relationship was toxic, that I was suffocating her. Then she stormed out, took the car, didn't come home that night. Texted me the next morning saying she was staying with a friend, needed space. That's when I knew. I spent the weekend digging, checked the GPS logs going back 2 months. The pattern was clear. 3 afternoons a week, same motel, same duration, 2 to 3 hours. I called the motel, pretended I was trying to find a friend, described Rachel. The front desk clerk hesitated, then said they couldn't give out guest information. but I heard recognition in his voice. She was a regular. I felt sick. 4 years. 4 years of my life, my money, my trust, all while she was cheating. I wanted to confront her immediately, drag her out of that motel, expose everything. But I'm not impulsive. I needed a plan. That's when I thought of Patricia, Rachel's mother. Patricia and I had always gotten along. She was no nonsense, fair, didn't tolerate dishonesty. I called her Sunday evening. She was surprised to hear from me, asked if everything was okay. I told her everything, the GPS logs, the motel, the lies. I expected her to defend Rachel, to say I was mistaken. Instead, she was silent. Then she sighed. I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? She explained. Rachel had a history. In college, she'd cheated on a boyfriend, lied about it. Patricia had confronted her then. Rachel had promised it would never happen again. But old patterns die hard. Patricia said she'd noticed Rachel being secretive lately, evasive about her life. She'd suspected something but hoped she was wrong. What do you want to do? Patricia asked. I told her. I wanted to confront Rachel at the motel with proof. I wanted her to face the truth. Patricia was quiet. Then, I'm coming with you. She needs to see that I know, that I'm not protecting her this time. I was shocked, but grateful. We made a plan. I'd track the car's location. When Rachel went to the motel again, I'd call Patricia. We'd drive there together, with a tow truck. I was taking my car back. She could find her own way home. Tuesday afternoon, I got the notification. The BMW was at the motel. I called Patricia. She was ready. I picked her up, called a tow truck, explained the situation. The driver was sympathetic, said he'd seen this scenario before. Now here we are, standing in the parking lot. Patricia looks at me. You sure you want to do this? I nod. She needs to face consequences. We walk to room 114. I knock. No answer. I knock harder. Movement inside. Whispers. Finally, the door opens. Rachel stands there. Hair messy. Shirt buttoned wrong. Her face goes from confusion to horror. Derek, what are you? Then she sees Patricia, her mother, standing beside me. Rachel's face drains of color. Mom, why are you? Patricia's voice is cold. I'm here because I needed to see for myself. Is it true? Rachel looks between us, panicked. Is what true? I don't. I hold up my phone, show her the GPS logs. You've been coming here 3 times a week for 2 months. I know you're not alone in there. Rachel's jaw trembles. She tries to speak. Can't. Behind her, a man appears, mid-30s, nervous. Rachel? What's going on? Rachel spins around. Stay inside. But it's too late. Patricia sees him. Her expression hardens. Who is this? Rachel doesn't answer. Patricia steps forward. I asked you a question. Who is this man? Rachel's defenses crumble. Mom, it's not what you think. It's exactly what I think, Patricia says. You're having an affair. Using Derek's car. The car he bought you. While he pays your bills. Rachel looks at me, eyes desperate. Derek, please, let me explain. Explain what? My voice is steady, calm. That you've been lying for 2 months? That you used my car to cheat on me? That you called me controlling when I questioned you? She reaches for me. I step back. Don't. The tow truck driver approaches. Sir, ready to hook it up? Rachel's eyes go wide. Hook what up? My car, I say. I'm taking it back. You can find your own ride home. Rachel's face shifts from guilt to panic. You can't do that. I need the car. For what? I ask. To come here? She looks at her mother, pleading. Mom, tell him he's being unreasonable. Patricia's voice is ice. You're on your own, Rachel. I'm not defending this. Rachel's mouth opens, closes. She looks between us, realizes no one's on her side. The man inside calls out weakly. Rachel, maybe I should go. Shut up, Brian! Rachel snaps. Then she realizes what she's done. Confirmed everything. I turn to the tow truck driver. Take it. He nods. Walks to the BMW. Rachel watches in disbelief as he hooks the car up. Derek, please, don't do this. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. A mistake is one time, I say. This was a choice, made over and over, with my car, my money. Patricia adds, You disgust me, Rachel. I raised you better than this. Rachel starts crying. Mom, please. Patricia turns away. I'm done. We walk back to the tow truck. Rachel follows, begging, crying. The driver finishes hooking up the BMW, climbs into the truck. Patricia and I get in. Rachel stands in the parking lot, sobbing. As we drive away, I watch her in the side mirror, getting smaller, alone. Patricia looks at me. You did the right thing. I nod, feel nothing, just empty. The tow truck drops the BMW at my apartment. Patricia insists on staying with me for a bit. We sit in my living room, silent, processing. Finally, she speaks. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry she did this to you. I shake my head. Not your fault. I should have seen the signs, should have intervened. You couldn't have known. She looks at me. What will you do now? I think about it. Move on. She's not my problem anymore. Patricia nods. She'll call me, beg me to help her. I won't. You don't have to cut her off. She needs to face consequences. Patricia interrupts. I enabled her once before. Not this time. We talk for hours, about relationships, about trust, about patterns. Patricia tells me more about Rachel's past, how she'd always been selfish, impulsive, how Patricia had hoped she'd grown. She hadn't. Eventually, Patricia leaves, hugs me, tells me I deserve better. I believe her. That evening, Rachel calls. I don't answer. She texts, dozens of messages. I'm sorry, I love you. Please talk to me. It was a mistake. Brian meant nothing. I'll do anything to fix this. I read them. Feel nothing. Delete them. She calls Patricia. Patricia tells her she's on her own. Rachel begs. Patricia hangs up. Rachel shows up at my apartment, bangs on the door. I don't open it. She sits outside for hours, crying. Eventually, she leaves. The next day, she sends an email, long, rambling, explaining. She was lonely. I worked too much. She felt neglected. Brian gave her attention. She didn't mean to hurt me. The usual excuses. I delete it. Don't respond. She tries again. Calls from different numbers. Shows up at my work. Security escorts her out. She contacts my friends. Tries to explain her side. They don't care. They know the truth. One friend tells me she said I was controlling, abusive even, that I'd isolated her, made her feel trapped. My friends don't believe her. They know me, know her, know she's lying. But the accusation stings. Even false, it lingers. A week passes. Rachel posts on social media, vague messages about toxic relationships, about standing up for yourself, about leaving situations that hurt you. She's rewriting the narrative, making herself the victim. I don't respond, don't engage, just screenshot everything, in case I need it later. Patricia calls, says Rachel came to her house, broke down, said she'd made a terrible mistake, that she loved me, that she wanted to fix things. Patricia told her no, that some things can't be fixed, that actions have consequences. Rachel accused her of choosing me over her own daughter. Patricia said she was choosing integrity. Rachel left crying. 2 weeks after the motel confrontation, Rachel sends one final message. It's different, calmer, no excuses. Just, I understand why you did what you did. I deserved it. I'm sorry for everything. I hope you find someone better. I stare at the message. Consider responding. Decide against it. Some things don't need closure. They just need to end. A month later, I'm doing better. Moved on emotionally. Started therapy. Working through trust issues. Learning to recognize red flags. One evening, Patricia calls. Asks to meet for coffee. We meet at a cafe. She looks tired. How are you? She asks. Better. You? Exhausted. Rachel's been difficult. I listen. Patricia explains. Rachel lost her job. Couldn't explain the absences. The lies. Brian dumped her immediately. Wanted nothing to do with the drama. Rachel's moved back home with Patricia. Temporarily. Patricia set strict rules. No lying. No manipulation. Therapy required. Rachel's resisting. Patricia's holding firm. I wanted you to know, Patricia says. Not because you should feel bad, but because you should know your decision had impact. Do you regret helping me? I ask. She shakes her head. Never. Rachel needed to face reality. I just wish she'd learned sooner. We talk about other things. Life, work, future. Patricia's become a friend, not just Rachel's mother. As we leave, she hugs me. Thank you, she says. I'm confused. For what? For not letting her get away with it. For demanding better. For showing me I needed to do the same. I nod. Realize we both grew from this. Both learned to set boundaries, demand respect. 3 months later, I'm in a good place. Met someone new, taking it slow, being cautious but open. Rachel texts me one last time. I saw you're dating someone. I hope she treats you better than I did. I really am sorry. I don't respond, but I feel closure, not because she apologized, but because I've moved on. The anger's gone. The hurt's faded. What's left is peace. 6 months after the motel, I run into Rachel at a grocery store. She looks different, thinner, tired. We make eye contact. She freezes. I nod. Keep walking. She doesn't follow, doesn't try to talk, just watches me leave. I feel nothing, not satisfaction, not anger, just nothing. That evening, Patricia calls. Rachel told me she saw you. Yeah. How did you feel? I think about it. Nothing. She's just someone I used to know. Patricia sounds relieved. Good. That's healthy. We talk about other things. My new relationship, her retirement plans, life beyond Rachel. As I hang up, I realize something. Taking my car back wasn't about the car. It was about taking back control. My life, my choices, my future. Rachel had taken those things, used them, devalued them. I'd taken them back. That's the real story. Not revenge, not punishment. Reclamation. Of self-worth. Of dignity. Of the right to demand better. Looking back now, a year later, I understand more. The affair wasn't about me. It was about Rachel's issues, her need for validation, her inability to be honest, her patterns. I couldn't have fixed it. She had to want to change, and she didn't, at least not then. Patricia tells me Rachel's in therapy now, working through things, making progress. I'm glad. Not for me, for her. Everyone deserves the chance to grow, but growth requires facing consequences. That's what the motel confrontation gave her. Reality. No escape, no excuses. Just truth. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Not to be cruel, but to be clear. Some boundaries are non-negotiable. Trust is one. Using someone's resources to betray them. That's beyond forgiveness. At least for me. People ask if I regret involving Patricia. I don't. She deserved to know. Rachel was her daughter. The lies affected her too. And Patricia's support meant everything. Validated that I wasn't crazy. Wasn't controlling. Was just someone who expected basic respect. The tow truck was dramatic, maybe excessive, but it made a point. Actions have consequences. Use someone's car to cheat? Lose the car? Simple, clear, effective. Do I wish things had ended differently? Yes and no. I wish Rachel had been honest, had talked to me if she was unhappy, had ended things before starting something else, but she didn't. So this was the ending we got. Not the one I wanted, but the one her choices created. Now I'm with someone who communicates, who values honesty, who doesn't take my trust for granted. We're building something real, based on mutual respect. It's different, better, and I appreciate it more because I know what the alternative looks like. So that's my story. The day I showed up with a tow truck and my girlfriend's mother. The day I took back what was mine, not just the car, but my self-respect, my future, my peace. And if you're going through something similar, here's my advice. Don't ignore red flags. Don't make excuses for someone who doesn't respect you. Don't let fear of confrontation keep you in a bad situation. And when you decide to act, do it with clarity. Not anger, not revenge. Just clear, firm boundaries. That's what I did. That's what saved me. Rachel's probably fine now. I hope she is. But she's not my concern anymore. I'm focused on my life, my happiness, my future. And honestly, it's never been better. The end.